ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another episode and welcome to my channel. First of all, if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing it and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe, and we'll appreciate it. Yes, we are growing, by the way. Now today, first and foremost, this post I will call it what I wish I knew when I was 20. I'm still at 20 years, but late 20. I'm getting old, but the main aim of this post of this video particularly is I'm focusing on those early 20s guys who have been fortunate enough to get employment, and they're trying to figure out how best can they handle themselves when it comes to financing and everything, and personal development and all sorts of things, because sometimes it can be overwhelming because there is no clear direction on how you handle yourself. Most of these things we are not taught in school, and neither are we taught in our family backgrounds and everything. So it's sometimes about making mistakes, try and error until you come up with a good plan. Now, from my little experience I've had and the number of mistakes I've made, I think it will be worth it if we share how best can we handle yourself, especially the young people who are in the younger 20s and you're fortunate enough to get a job. How best can you handle yourself when it comes to financial planning? Let's talk about career advancement. Talk about how generally can you handle your life when you're employed. So to start with, I'm going to focus. My first point here is about financial literacy. Financial literacy for me I think is a very, very, very important topic which should be introduced in our school system. I mean, it is something that we are never taught in our schools. Family, we don't discuss finances. So I think it is important. It is important to learn how to make. Of course, after making some money, how do you spend them? How do you save them? I mean, the matters to do with investments, savings, and all sorts of things. How best can we handle finances as an individual? So for me, first thing first, previously, about a few weeks ago, I did a video on why you need to pay yourself first. And when I say why you need to pay yourself first when you get that paycheck, is that you set aside some money. It should not be less than 10%, at least 10% of your check. Put aside, save it somewhere for future investment or for future use. After that, you can divide the sum of money on your own use and for your own benefits and everything. So the most important thing is start first by paying yourself and setting aside some money. Again, we need to work on our expenditures. All of us are victims of poor financial management when it comes to expenditure. We have so many expenses and expenditures, which most of them we may never need them. Learn to differentiate between a need and a want. Not all wants should be needs. If you really need something, get it. But most of the things we buy are our wants. Most of us are victims of impulse buying. You go and see something which is very irresistible, man, you get it. And maybe you never needed it. So you end up having a chunk of items in your house, which you may not do something, yet you have used your money, which you could have used them elsewhere profitably. So learn to differentiate. Please control on your expenditures. This is where the big issue is, especially the young people, because they think like, I still have time, let's still have, enjoy, let me get everything. So everything you do, everything you engage in, make sure every coin counts. It's very important. Each shilling is very important. Again, investments. Learn to invest as early as you can, because most of us we like buying faucets in the name of assets. Faucets are not things we think we are assets, but they are not assets in the first place. You see, that flashy phone, that latest car and everything. Now, don't get me wrong here. If you need that latest phone to help you in your other plans or in your other ventures, or maybe you're an app developer or whatever, or you need that car because you have a side hustle, that's good. That's an asset because it's going to bring you more income. But something which it's not going to bring you any money, instead it is going to take more money. Please try to learn to avoid them, because at the end of the day, you never need them. You see, that phone, you need to buy a time and everything. That is it, and it's very flashy. You use a lot of money for nothing. Yet all the phones can function the same. So my point here is, let's not buy so much faucets in the name of assets. Buy things which they bring more money. So plan your finances, do some savings, investment, control your expenditures, and hope everything will be okay on your side. Again, we need to do something about you need to plan for your future. And when I talk about planning for your future, I mean career-wise. How what are some of the current trends and future trends in your industry? Sometimes we are so much caught up in a situation whereby we don't envision what the future will be. So sometimes some of the jobs we are doing currently in 10 to 20 years to come, they may not be there. So learn to envision your future. If you have to take an online course, or you have to develop yourself for future. If you are planning to take your career to the next level, learn. There are so many ways of learning. You can either read books, magazine and journals and everything. You can take online courses. You have also some apps which can help you when you're planning for your career. So make sure you invest your time on career advancement and to develop yourself as a person. Make sure you learn and develop as a person. That's what's very important nowadays. Prepare yourself for what is yet to come. Don't sit somewhere and don't just relax. Again, for those guys who are in our 20s, this is a time to take lots of risks. Take as much risk as you can. Now, I don't mean you have to take every risk recklessly, no. But what is important is learn to take risks at this early age. By the time you are 30 and 40 there, that's when you start taking what you call calculated risks. But at the moment, you can still take those risks, make mistakes, learn from them, and move on. So take as much risk as possible. When it comes, whether it is investing, whether it's career advancement, whether it's anything, try to do something which might help you in the future. So don't feel this risk at this moment. Most of us will like comfort zone, wherever you're comfortable, just relax. No. Get out there, make those mistakes, take risks and everything will be okay at the end of it too. So take risks at the moment, and I hope and I pray that everything will be okay for you. Again, which is important, I think this is also important, yet it's not much of a concern. We don't always give it the required attention as it is. Learn to have fun. When I mean fun is, I don't mean you stand late every weekend, you're always partying and everything. Learn how to have fun in such a way that make sure you enjoy your job. Whatever you're doing, love it and enjoy it to the core. It's not always good when it's on a Monday and you're dreading like you are going around nowhere. If you don't love your job, get out of it. As early as this, get out, do something else. Do something that makes you happy. So learn to enjoy whatever you're doing. Again, the issue of fun comes here in. During the weekends or during your off days, try to do something that energizes, rejuvenates, and makes you feel better as a person. That's mean make sure to look forward to the following week. I know guys who are always, after the weekend, they are always dreading for Mondays. And when the Monday starts, they are always looking forward for the Fridays, which I don't think it is an healthy way to live. So whatever you do, make sure you have fun in your job, love your job, and do everything that makes you fun. So fun again does not mean you drink the whole weekend. By Monday, you don't know even yourself. No. There are so many ways to engage in. So when it comes to having fun, do something which rejuvenates you. You may do some traveling, you may interact with people and everything, attend events and so on that will help you achieve the best thing of it. So that's it for today, and thank you so much for finding your time. I hope these points or these ideas will help you out. So share with me some of your ideas you think it can help us as we try to craft our way in this employment thing, especially when you're starting out and everything. And I hope we will help each other out. So thank you so much for your time, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe.